G'day friends, Brian here. Today is the 8th of September 2021 and I'm very happy to say that my first ever graded comic has arrived in the mail. I purchased this last week and this is the very first graded comic that the company has bought, and also the very first one that I've bought. Never ever had one before, and I've been into comics for a long time. So first I'll just quickly show you the box. Now this is a wonderful way to pack it, and I would strongly recommend people that want to send graded comics use a box similar to this. Now after opening it, you can see that the seller has put in extra cardboard to protect it, and also bubble wrap padding. So thank you for the great job, and I'll show you the graded comic now. This is a Star Wars C-3PO, and it's been graded a 9.8. Now the highest grade you can get is 10, so it's obviously in excellent condition. If you look at the date here, 16 represents 2016, and someone's purchased it for $100 or around abouts from this comic shop. I'm a big Star Wars fan, so I'm very excited that my very first graded comic is a Star Wars comic. I'll just get this out of the way. Now, I purchased this comic in an auction for $51.01 and paid $14.99 postage, so a total of $66 for this high graded comic. Now up until recently, quite recently, I have not been the biggest fan of graded comics. I kind of feel sad that a comic is put away and not read, but I certainly can understand the reason for it. If I was to deal in comics, selling comics, I for one would consider myself a very poor judge of grading. I've got no idea. I'll probably miss very simple things, and it could lead me to a lot of trouble if I sold it. So I feel confident in buying this, in that it's been graded by professionals and it's there for all to see. So there it is. That's my very first graded comic that I've ever bought. 9.8 and a C-3PO. The other comic that I recently bought was this Battlestar Galactica, and I paid $15 in total for it. The seller has rated it very fine, but to be honest, I wouldn't know if that's true or not. But it looks really nice, and I've got this for the sole purpose of reading it and trying to put a collection together that I might sell down the track. But I'm a big fan of comics, and I just love to read them, and as a kid I just read them over and over, and you know, I did not really care that much for the condition of them. I just enjoyed reading them, and most of the comics that I have from a kid are in pretty poor condition. So hats off to all the people out there that kept them in great condition and got them graded. I was not one of them. But yeah, Battlestar Galactica was one of my favourite comics as a kid, and I remember reading the Star Wars comics and Condorman and Indiana Jones, and of course Spider-Man and Superman, Batman. So it's a lot of fun to go back down this path. And once again, very happy to own this. I'm going to be very picky in what I do purchase, but I'll be trying to look for 9.8s or better if possible, and I will just probably I'll be very picky and just be grateful for the ones that I do get at the moment. But this is the start of something new for me. I do love comics very much, and just wanted to share the very first graded comic with you. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.